Fed is, people say, how can you trust, the Fed to do the bookkeeping? Like I said, my response is, well, you don't expect the Fed to kind of steal your money. If the Fed can print all the money it wants, it's not going to like mess around with your bookkeeping. So, we have this big spreadsheet, the blockchain, if you want, but it's just managed by the Fed, and it's very cheap, much cheaper than Bitcoin, if you're willing to delegate the responsibility to a third party. But then the downsides to all of that, of course, is you'd actually, suppose you didn't want the Fed to be responsible for processing the payments. Suppose, the Fed will likely impose some KYC restrictions on some purchases. They might not process some purchases that you might want to undertake. And so it was at that point that I said, well, we could, if we wanted to, extend the concept one step further. I'm not saying that this is ever going to happen, but just conceptually, you could imagine not FedWire for all, but kind of like a Fed coin, where what the Fed would do is actually just issue these, Bitcoin-like objects, but and they would enforce a par exchange rate with the U.S. dollar. That would eliminate the exchange rate volatility. But they could delegate the clearing of these payments to some third party, some sort of Ripple-like protocol, or possibly even Bitcoin. We could delegate the responsibility of processing these electronic, Fedcoin payments to the miners. And the idea there would be, because